Study of Patanjali Yoga Sutra. So yoga means when your mind becomes still and you are there. The moment your mind becomes still, you are there. That's called yoga. So yoga's chitta vritti nirodha. This is the first sutra. Yoga's chitta vritti nirodha. Okay. And tadadrashtu swarupya avasthanam. Then one is established in one's own true nature. This is called tadadrashtu swarupya avasthanam. Okay. And then next sutra is vritti sarupyam itratra. Right? Vritti sarupyam itratra means when you are not in yoga, then you are vritti actually. You are vritti. And vritti means, what are vritti? Patanjali says 5 vrittis. Yeah. Praman, Viparya, Vikalp, Nidra, Smriti. These are 5 vrittis. Praman, Viparya, Vikalp, Nidra, Smriti. These are 5 vrittis. Okay. So Praman is authentication, validation, like if this is authentic or not. Skepticism comes with this. If your mind is skeptic, you cannot be in yoga. Right? So yoga is not only meditation. Yoga is a state of being. Understanding seriously?
Yes.
Yoga is a state of being. If your state of being is according to vritti sarupyam, according to vritti, then you are not in yoga. And what are vrittis? 5 vrittis. Means skepticism, discrimination, authentication, validation. Like if you go somewhere, you do lots of researches. Research is okay, but lots of research is not okay, according to yoga. Because intuition is something, universe is something, wherever universe takes you, that is the right place. Right?
So do you want to say that vrittis are negative?
Vrittis are positive but negative also. So further Patanjali says, Vrittya Panchatiya, Klishta Aklishta. Right? So Vritti is 5, Panch means 5, but Klisht and Aklisht. Klisht means negative and Aklisht means positive. Like to an extent, skepticism is okay, but too much is not. Asking, research is good. See, I have asked too much research, right? I have not forbidden for the research. Research is fine.
That's doubting.
Doubting, yes. Too much doubting, too much inquiring, too much asking. Suppose if you see, like many students come to us and ask the basic thing, that's fine. But what is the scope of this? And what if I not get this? Fear and this kind of things. Dots, so much dots. That is called Klisht. Understand? So there are words, Klisht and Aklisht. Aklisht is right. What is right? What is right? Right is, yes, you are asking that what is the course duration, what is the schedule, what is the course fee, right? So they are right questions. But what will happen after that? What if I'll not get a job? What if I'll not utilize this knowledge? So, Chitta Vritti Nirodha. Patanjali says in the second line, in first line, Patanjali says, At Yoga Anushasanam. Means now discipline of yoga, isn't it?
Yes.
This is the first line.
Yes, sir.
Not discipline of yoga, because yoga is all about discipline. If I am a yogi, I am very disciplined one. If you are a yogini, you are very disciplined one. Right? And if you don't have discipline, you cannot be a yogi.
I guess we cannot achieve the state of yoga without discipline.
Right. And discipline doesn't mean that you are very serious, you are very frightened. Discipline doesn't mean that you are frightened. Discipline means you are very smart, you are very careful. So Patanjali first says, no discipline of yoga. Then he says, what is yoga? Patanjali says, yoga chitta vritti nirodha. At least you should remember, Olga, you should remember this first line. Sanskrit. You must remember, everyone, the definition of yoga. according to Patanjali, according to Krishna, according to Buddha, according to Kabir, according to Gorakhnath, according to Guru Nanak. They are the yogis, and they have different definitions of yoga. So what Patanjali believes as yoga is chitta vritti nirodha. According to Krishna, Krishna says yoga samatvam uchyate, samatvam yoga uchyate. Means samatvam is yoga, means equanimity is yoga. This is what Krishna says. Again, at one place Krishna says yoga karmasu kaushalam. Perfection in action is yoga. Perfection in action is yoga. If you are doing anything perfectly, knowingly or unknowingly, you are doing yoga. Okay, so Patanjali says yoga chitta vritti nirodha. Yoga is chitta vritti nirodha. Chitta means mind. Vritti means functions. Nirodha means cease. Cessation of mind is yoga. Here?
Yes.
And how mind cannot be seized, or how mind can be seized. So long your mind is functioning, is not called seized, and that is not eligible to do yoga, to come into yoga state. Right? There are 5 vrittis of your mind.
So seizing mind, does it mean कि हम अपने इंद्रियों को control कर रहे हैं?
Seizing mind means, yes, like frozen mind, still mind, controlled mind, focused mind. That is the meaning of seize, right? So we're discussing about the vrittis, right? Because if you don't understand the basic thing, then you don't understand the further extension of the sutra,
Yes.
right? So basic is chitta. Yoga is chitta, control of chitta.
Mind, stable mind.
Yes,
Like,
stable
our
mind.
mind is stable and we are still there.
Yes, focused mind.
Focus.
Chitta vritti nirodha. Yes?
Yes,
Chitta vritti nirodha.
chitta vritti.
According to Patanjali.
According to Patanjali. So if you'll remember only these 3 words, chitta vritti nirodh is yoga, or yoga chitta vritti nirodh. So remember 4 words. Yoga chitta vritti nirodha means yoga is chitta vritti nirodh, and vritti means functionalities of chitta. Nirodh means cessation. And there are 5 vrittis.
So if we ask Guruji,
Yeah.
So if we have a question from someone, how we should understand yoga, we can say according to Patanjali, yoga is chitta vritti nirodha.
Exactly. According to Patanjali, yoga is chitta vritti nirodha. Perfect. Okay, and then someone may ask you, what is chitta? So you can say chitta is mind, right? And chitta has 5 functionalities,
That are vrittis.
vrittis. And first is praman, authentication, viparya. Viparya is false assumptions, erroneous views. That's called viparya, erroneous view. Vikalp is alternatives. Nidra is sleepiness. Smriti is memories. So these are 5 vrittis. And 5 vrittis are okay to an extent. But when they become extra, excessive, then that become problem.
Guruji,
Yes.
and the name of the museum of Gandhi Smriti, it's memory of Gandhi, it's called, so it's related to this or not?
Memory of?
The name of the museum of Mahatma Gandhi, it's like Gandhi Smriti. Is it the same word or not?
That's Smriti, I guess. Gandhi Smriti.
Gandhi Smriti. Smriti is memory.
So this is the same origin.
Yeah. This is the same.
Okay.
This is the same.
Because sorry for this question, because I don't speak Hindi, and Sanskrit. I try to relate sometimes.
Yeah, that is same. Smriti. Smriti means memory.
Memory.
Yeah, memory. So any kind of memory is not good for yoga. But so long you are not in yoga, you can have that.
Mm.
Or balanced memory. Like if any memory is controlling your mind, is good. Right? If any praman controls your mind, that is good. Control of mind. What is the goal? Goal is control of mind.
Controlling.
Mhm.
Yes,
And when it becomes a hindrance, that's a problem.
that's problem. That becomes clished. Or clished is helping,
Help.
and clished is non-helping.
Negative.
Cleast.
Any other question?
Oh,
I think your question is answered, right?
yes, sir. Very clear now.
Good.
Actually, the whole sutra, the Samadhi Pad was based on this only.
Samadhi path is all about samadhi, meditation.
Yes, sir. So again, I was unable to understand what vritis are actually. So now,
Clear, right?
yes, this
Okay.
one comes to be
Very
much clearer.
Appreciate.
I had doubt in this sutra. It is, I can't read it properly. Eva Ane Grahana Grahastu Tatstha.
Yeah. Tatasadan dajanta.
Yes,
Tatasadan janta.
yes,
So this is, mind becomes like money. Money is crystal.
Yeah.
Crystal clear. So, when you use word crystal clear, so your mind becomes very crystal clear. How? Through yoga. And what is yoga? Yoga is not simply asana. Yoga, according to Patanjali, is chitta vritti. When your mind becomes still, your mind becomes like crystal.
Right.
Very clear. So focused mind is very clear, has clarity. Focused mind can see anything, can understand anything very quickly, very easily. So if you can really become a yogi or yogini, you can understand anything. You can be genius.
There were a few words written in this. Perceptions, the perceived and the perceiver are melded with each other.
Each other, yeah. So they
What does
become, yeah. So when all the triad, this is called triad,
Triad.
three things.
Yes.
The perceiver, perceived, and perception. There are three things.
Yes, sir.
One is perceiver, you are perceiving. And what you are perceiving? Something that is called perceived. And perception, the process.
The process.
So when all these three become one or they cease, that is called yoga. Ceasing of all these three is they become still. There is no perceiver, there is no perceived, there is no perception. It's clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
And what is the state of Savitarka Sampatti?
Samapatti.
Samapatti. Okay.
Savitark, samapatti.
Savitark Samapatti.
Yeah. Savitark means with logics. Vitark is flow of thoughts. Vitark means flow of thought. So your mind is in flow. You are in flow of thinking and you are enjoying. Okay. So that is called Savitark Samadhi. Samapatti means Samadhi.
Samadhi.
Oh.